So are you thinking about taking your first steps into cryptocurrency in 2025? If so, this video is for you. Sometimes cryptocurrency can feel quite scary, and you may have heard about all the risks associated with cryptocurrency, but it doesn't have to be difficult and it doesn't have to be scary. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through step by step the key information you need to know and to feel confident with before you take your first steps into cryptocurrency. And I'm also going to walk you through how to buy cryptocurrency, where to buy it, and how to keep it safe. So if that sounds like something that would be of interest to you, stick around. So hi, I'm Lucy from She Does Crypto. I make videos for beginners taking their first steps into cryptocurrency in a really safe and simple way. First of all, we have to learn the basics before we start investing. What you need to know to begin with is not a huge amount about all the cryptocurrencies that are out there. You just need to know about the biggest cryptocurrencies that you might want to invest in. And let's start there. So Bitcoin is the first and biggest cryptocurrency, and you've probably heard about that. It is seen as digital gold because it's very precious and it's finite. There are only 21 million Bitcoin in the world, and there will never be any more. So it is a very finite resource. So people often buy Bitcoin as a store of wealth. So they're betting on it going up in the future. And lots of analysts predict that that will be the case. And the second biggest cryptocurrency is Ethereum. Now, Ethereum is a network used to build applications or apps. So those two cryptocurrencies are the two that you may want to start looking into and learning a bit more about. Now, there are lots of other cryptocurrencies and coins that you will learn about eventually. But to start with, just have a look at those two and become confident about what they are, what they do, and you should feel a lot more confident about cryptocurrency from there. So step 2, once you've learned a little bit about cryptocurrency, is to decide what your goals are, cryptocurrency, and how much your budget is. Cryptocurrency is a lot more volatile than traditional investments. So you need to be aware of that before you take any investment. So step 2, ask yourself why you want to get involved in cryptocurrency. So there are different ways of getting involved in cryptocurrency. So first of all, you might be a long-term investor. So you might want to buy Bitcoin or Ethereum and keep it for a long period of time. Second, you might want to go into cryptocurrency to become a swing trader, where you have trades, you buy and sell cryptocurrency that are open for a day or a week. Or you may want to do day trading, where you buy and sell cryptocurrency, buy it in the morning, sell it in the evening, and you try to make a profit that way. Now, to begin with, I'd suggest you start with a long-term investment strategy, just because it's probably the easiest cryptocurrency method to use. Once you know which cryptocurrency you want to buy, you simply buy it and keep it. Step 3, once you know what you want to buy and how you want to buy it in terms of it being a long-term or a short-term investment, the next thing you need to know is where to buy it. Now, there are lots of well-established platforms such as Coinbase, Kraken, Robinhood, and lots of others. So start with looking at those platforms. Look out for a platform that has a good reputation, that has been around a long time, that has low fees, because you have to pay a fee every time you buy and sell cryptocurrency. And then choose which platform you might want to start buying with. Now, eventually, you'll probably use more than one platform. But for now, keep it simple, choose one, and get used to the layout of the website or the app that you might be using on your phone to access that platform. If you decide to go with Coinbase or Kraken, I have 2 videos, which I'll link above, that walks you through how to buy crypto step by step on those platforms. Once you have bought your crypto on one of those platforms, you need to keep it safe. So when I first bought cryptocurrency, I thought that once I'd just bought it on the platform, I would just leave it there. That's not the case. You can do that. You can leave it on the platform, but ultimately the platform could get hacked. There could be scams associated with it, and you might lose money that way. So the best advice is to keep your cryptocurrency on a hard wallet. This is a device a bit like a USB key, and you send your cryptocurrency from the platform, such as Coinbase, to your device, to your hard wallet. And again, I have got another video that shows you how to do this, which I'll link above. So once you get to that stage, you can look at how you actually go about sending your money safely off the platform that you've bought it on to your device, your USB hard wallet. And then that way you've got it safe. It's yours, you physically have it. Step 5, start small. So invest a small amount of money and learn how to send and receive that money safely and how to send it onto your hard wallet safely. So that way, if you do make a mistake and you send it to the wrong address, for example, which I've done before now, and I'm sure most people do, that way you're not losing a large amount of money. Whatever that money is, it could be $10, $20, it doesn't matter. You just practice buying, sending, and receiving that money. Once you're more confident with that, then obviously you can invest larger amounts of money knowing that you have the skills to buy and sell and to send it to your hardware. You're further on down your crypto journey, and it can get really exciting and you can get pulled into the crypto space and keep checking prices and maybe looking on X or other platforms just to keep up with what's going on. But my advice would be try to keep updated, but not obsessed. So try and learn a little bit more about the crypto space, but also stay focused on your plan and on what you're willing to spend rather than FOMOing in, buying something just because an influencer recommends it, for example. Try and learn about what you want to buy it, and then keep updated on that crypto. So if you found this useful, then I'd love to hear your comments on how you're getting on with your crypto journey. Get subscribed for more beginner-friendly videos. And like I said earlier, check out those other videos on how to use some of the platforms. And if you'd like me to make a follow-up video for beginners on a certain platform, let me know in the comments below.